what can we do as an industry to support you, to support Black and photographers of color? What can we do to be better, to help, to do the things that we need to do?
How far you want to go into this?
I'm following your lead.
Okay, all right. Like, man, what are we doing? So just so you know, friends, I know he has a list of questions that I did not look at on purpose because I wanted our conversation to be authentic and allow the conversation just to go wherever it is. So he has a list. I have no idea what's on there. And so, what can we do?
What can we do as as a lab, as a vendor, as to help support?
So I think, are we talking about everybody or just me? Well, I just need to know.
Everybody.
Everybody, all right, cool. And so I think for everyone, I think that we have to create spaces in which Black photographers understand that their work is valued and that we're not being tokenized. And I think as long as we continue like the authentic conversations and the authentic care, then it's fine. Yeah. People feel a certain way when you do it like in the aftermath with like George Floyd, and then we don't see anything else for a long time.
Yep.
Or it's just for like Black History Month, and then it's September and we haven't seen anything else.
Yeah.
And so I think that we were on last week with a company talking about Black History Month. They asked something very similar, and one of the things that I pointed out was that Black history is not just Black history in February, right?
Yep.
I think as companies, then Black history and Black photographers and photographers of color need to be implemented in every single piece that is done every month. So I shouldn't open emails and I not see someone that looked like me. I shouldn't open your product guide and have to search. Or I go to like the trade show and see that, oh, okay, it's great, because I need to see like what my work looks like on print,
right,
and to make sure that our colors are true to life and like we don't look ashy and stuff, like that's important.
Right.
And so making sure that like when I look around the room and I see like work that stands out, that it's consistent.
Yeah.
And it's consistent in your marketing, it's consistent in your emails, it's consistent at your trade show floor. Like somebody should be like a liaison somewhere checking, like, let me make sure that this entire group of people that have often been left out are included.
Right. So can we talk about our conversation that we had?
I don't know which one. We talk about a lot.
About a month ago.
Okay.
When we were talking with you about coming to visit, and one of the things that you said was it was very important for Black and photographers of color to be able to have images of, in your words, Black hands holding product featuring Black people. So that is something that we are working on. We are working on with you in the following months. So can you speak to that a little bit for us?
Yeah. So oftentimes in spaces, it's like almost like you're invisible, right? So I'm like, I love you all, right? But I had the conversation and I was just like, Matt, I can't use most of the marketing material. And you're like, well, why? Because my hands aren't white. It's just like the simplest things that like my hands aren't white. And we talked about when it was time for me to do my website and I wanted my website to be very product heavy. Yeah. Like the most difficult thing as an industry leader, as someone who mentors, is me saying, hey friends, let's all sell products. And they come back to me and say, well, we can't find any with Black hands. That was a real life situation for like the last 2 years. Like we could not find album mock-ups with Black hands anywhere. So much so that I had to have my son take pictures of my hands with an album just so that I could do product placement for my own work. And it shouldn't be that hard.
Right.